Bada boom boom boom.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the SpookyMaple Show. We're on episode 14 now, after about 3 weeks of break again. I really gotta stop doing that. It's not really good that my chill videos haven't been made, considering how easy and fun they are to make, but we're back, and we got some stuff to talk about. But before we get into that, make sure to subscribe and like the video, support the channel, support the grind, and to comment on topics and questions that you want me to cover in the next episode of the show. Reading the comments really makes my day, so just drop down there and give me a quick check on how you're doing. Remember, there's also chapters, so if you're the type to skip around for the bits that you want to hear, I've got you covered. But with that out of the way, let's get into our first topic. One of the reasons why I haven't been uploading is because I've been very stuck on what to talk about, but thanks to a streamer's recent changes, I finally have something that I can put on the show. So I'm a little late to the party on this news, but recently Sykkuno, a big streamer that was on Twitch and streaming on Twitch for a while, is now streaming on YouTube. Now, for me, the switch was a little bit sudden. I'm not too much of a Sykkuno viewer. I used to watch his Minecraft and League streams a lot, so maybe this was hinted at a stream before and I'm missing something, but it did seem sudden. But it did make sense. Sykkuno started out making League YouTube videos. He started on YouTube before streaming and switching on Twitch. So really the choice to stream on YouTube does check out. He's going back to his roots, which I think he did mention in his announcement video. Plus, recent changes that Twitch is making that people have been in the talks about makes Twitch a lot less appealing. I think Ludwig made a great video talking about it, so if you want to check him out, look in the cards or the description if I can remember to link it. But Lud talked about a lot of stuff. No more exclusivity, more ads, cutting creator pay, the still unknown tier system. It does make sense to come stream on YouTube. I mean, look at me. I decided to start streaming on and come back to streaming on YouTube. Sure, I did it because of different reasons, mainly because I don't know Twitch too well and I've been on YouTube for a while. But man, maybe I called it when I picked YouTube over Twitch because, I mean, look, I come back to streaming on YouTube and then a few weeks later Twitch announces the changes that they're making and Sykkuno comes to YouTube. So maybe Ludwig started a trend and I helped him push the trend along, but it's a really interesting thing, everyone moving to YouTube. It's been almost half a year since Ludwig made the switch, and now Sykkuno switching over makes me wonder who else is going to sign with YouTube. I think that, especially with a lot of the changes that are coming with Twitch, it's inevitable that some people are going to see YouTube as a more desirable place to stream content. I don't know if I recommend starting by streaming on YouTube. There are definitely a lot of downsides to it. I think if you're starting out, streaming on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously is the best option. I would be doing that if I could actually run it, but YouTube overall as a streaming platform isn't the best. I think Twitch still comes out on top in certain aspects. My biggest pet peeve with streaming on YouTube is that smaller creators like me who stream don't tend to get noticed a lot, if ever. Streaming on YouTube is such a whack place. Like on the homepage you get like one stream sometimes that pops up amongst videos that are recommended to you, and that's for a more popular streamer. I mean, sure, there's the live tab on YouTube, but how many of those are large creators or live events that are just either starting soon or have ended? I think YouTube could do a lot more to promote streaming on their website. Personally, I still have no idea how any of this works. A few years ago, I did Jackbox live streams where I played with my viewers, and those would get my viewer count higher than anything I do now, so I don't really get it. But overall, I still want to stay and stream on YouTube, and I'll be doing that for a bit. I can't wait to see who else is going to sign over to YouTube in the next year or so. Alright, here we go again. I'm going to talk about where I've been for like the 70th time. The segment that has been called My Week for so long now is starting to turn into Where I've Been. So, where have I been? Well, aside from what I mentioned earlier, in which I had absolutely nothing to talk about since it's pretty much been the same since last episode, I've been feeling pretty bad lately. I feel like my physical and mental health have just been at an exponential decay lately, and I don't exactly know what to do about it. I don't want to say I'm depressed, because I feel like if I say that, people are going to assume that I've been diagnosed with depression, which I mean isn't true. I haven't seen anyone about it, but for like the past month or so, I've really felt in the dumps about a lot of stuff. So I've lost a lot of motivation for a lot of things that I'm very passionate about, and I've just felt less happy and excited about things. It's just not a good feeling to be in. There's also the fact that my sleep schedule has gotten worse over the past month. I've been staying up, either working on homework or just thinking about the stuff that's been going on in my life, which hasn't helped the state I've been in. It seems like every night I end up passing out from exhaustion, and sometimes I even just fall asleep at school, which definitely isn't good. But life lately has just felt really hard. I mentioned that I've been struggling physically also, and that's in part also due to my lack of sleep. Sometimes my body has just felt so tired that it feels like it's starting to blue screen and shut down from the amount of work with little energy to bolster it. But maybe the depressive state that I'm in can also be attributed to the lack of sleep, but honestly, I think that that's driven more by some other factors that are personal. I think the part of the reason why I haven't been working on videos as much too is because I'm just lazy. Actually, I think that's the main reason. I say that I've lost motivation, but I don't really mean that. I mainly just feel like thinking more rather than working on a video, which is strange because SMS is a weekly show that I do that is also low effort. So really I shouldn't feel lazy, since this isn't a hard thing to do. Mainly just speaking into a microphone and doing minimal edits. So I don't know, but I'm gonna try to make SMS weekly again, I think. But yeah, to answer the question of where I've just been really sad, tired, and just really sad. Alright folks, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Remember to like and subscribe, support the grind, support the hustle, and comment down below any topics or questions that you want to suggest for next week's episode of the show. Whether you skipped around to watch or you watched the video in its entirety, thank you for watching. Truly appreciate the support that I get from you guys. It means a lot. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, for another episode of the Spooky Maple Show. See ya.
Yeah.